Hey, what's up, guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So, Eugene has a new look in The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 6. He hasn't had the mullet since the end of Season 8. In the time skip between Season 8 and Season 9, Eugene lost the mullet. You know, he didn't have the mullet anymore. He had like a weird-ass ponytail. The only reason I'm calling it weird is because I was so used to Eugene's mullet. We had that mullet for 5 years. Between Season 4 and 8, we had that Eugene mullet. And then in Season 9, all of a sudden, he has a ponytail. I just wanted to call him Rapunzel. I don't know. I guess either way, Eugene has a big hair. I guess that's Eugene's staple. But not anymore, because for the first time ever, Eugene has short hair. He does not have a mullet. He does not have a ponytail. He has short hair. In Season 9, Episode 6, he has short hair. How do I feel about this? It's weird because I think in the comics right now he has a ponytail. But comic Eugene and TV Eugene are pretty different. In the comics with Eugene didn't really have that big of a role. In the show, Eugene's always had a big supporting role. He's always had a lot of lines, a lot of screen time. I remember back in Season 4 and 5, where it seemed like Eugene was getting more lines than Abraham, and I was very frustrated with that, because that was not how it was in the comics, and I liked Abraham a lot more, I knew that Abraham was going to die in Season 6, which he pretty much did. And Eugene would live to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, God knows how long. Sorry, he's not my favorite character. I like the actor just fine, but he's not my favorite character. And I knew that Abraham was going to die in Season 6, and I was frustrated that Eugene was getting a lot of dialogue and screen time that really Abraham should have gotten more, because in the comics, when Abraham's in the comics, he's only in 45 issues. That's how long he lasts, but he has a lot of lines. He has a really big role. He's just kind of like a short and sweet character, because he has a big part when he's alive and when he's a part of the group. And then the story, in the show, he's just kind of a short character. He doesn't live very long. He never got a lot of lines or a lot of screen time. They made him funny. They definitely made him funny, and they definitely cast the best actor on the planet. But basically, Eugene had as big of a part, if not a bigger part, than Abraham in Season 4, 5, and 6. And he was kind of more of a coward, and the whole lying about Washington, it was more of a dramatic thing, whereas in the comics, it was resolved in a couple of pages. They found out he was lying. Abraham punched him a few times, and that was it. The characters weren't even that upset. In the show, it was just this big, huge thing. So that was one difference between comic Eugene and TV Eugene. Another difference is that Eugene stopped being a coward in the comics. And in the TV show, Eugene's pretty much still a coward. He might not be a coward anymore with the 6-year time skip, but he was definitely a coward during the whole entirety of Season 8. He did the right thing at the end of the season and saved everyone's lives, but he was in a pretty comfortable spot by then. He had the guns explode. It wasn't like he was sacrificing himself or anything. So he was still pretty much a coward. And in the comics, Abraham gets hit through the eye with an arrow, and Eugene pretty much becomes a hardcore survivor at that point. He's angry about Abraham's death. He's sad. He gets captured by Negan. Negan threatens to cut off his dick, and Eugene tells Negan to go fuck himself. Basically, Eugene doesn't give a shit. Eugene is a tough guy once Abraham dies, and when Abraham gets shot through the eye with an arrow, if they had followed the comics, that would have been with Denise, which was Season 6, Episode 14, I believe. Denise is the one that gets Abraham's comic death. And the thing with Eugene is he was becoming hardcore. He was becoming a survivor. And you know, he put it himself that he was adapting and going to phase 2 or whatever the fuck, you know, his weird ass way of talking. But once the whole Negan Lucille introduction thing happens, Eugene goes back to being a coward. In the comics, Eugene was not there when we meet Negan. You know, Negan kills someone, but in the show, Eugene was there, and Negan picked multiple victims, as most of you know. So that might have even further caused Eugene's cowardice to return. And my goodness, I mean, he was a coward for the whole season 7, the whole season 8. So far in season 9, he still seems like kind of a coward. So that's kind of the difference with Eugene. In the comics, you know, he's still alive, but he's still like a really tough person. He was tough after Abraham died, and he stayed tough. He stayed a loyal survivor. You know, he's got the ponytail hair, but right now he's got the short hair, and I don't think Eugene's ever had short hair in the comics or the show. So who knows what they're doing with that. But yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. Don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Right now we are currently at 174 subscribers. My goal is to get to 200 in the next few weeks. We are very close, so please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you like the content here, if you like my videos, I hope you consider hitting subscribe. And with all that said, I am Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.